Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Suzanne. This is Neatly Nailed. If it's your first time here, welcome. I'm really happy to have you. If you enjoy my video today, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy it, and hey, stick around and watch some more of my other YouTube videos. So today's video is going to be me testing out the Born This Way Too Faced foundation. So up until about 6 months ago, I had never tried any Too Faced products, and now I have an overwhelmingly large collection of their products because I actually came to realize that I like a lot of their products. I just had never really tried anything. So when I made a purchase recently, I got one of these, and it's a sample. It has samples of their Too Faced Born This Way foundation. And it's supposed to be a medium to full cover. It's supposed to be a medium to full coverage foundation and has like a natural feel to it. It's supposed to blur your imperfections and then make your skin look all around more even. It's an, well, I mean, for a medium to full coverage, you kind of hope so. It's an oil-free foundation, and it's infused with coconut water, alpine rose, and hyaluronic acid. So it's supposed to be a foundation that not only makes your skin look pretty, but is also contains good things for it. The only thing that I don't believe it has is SPF. But this just looks like a really good foundation, and I always like to try out my foundations like multiple times before taking the plunge and purchasing one, especially when it's a higher end foundation. And I just like to be sure that I know that I'm going to like it before I buy it. So I'll go into Sephora and pick out a sample, and I'd wanted to pick out a sample of this because it has really good reviews on Sephora. But this came in the mail, so we're going to give it a shot. So if you're interested in checking out the Born This Way Too Faced foundation, then just keep on watching, and I'm going to head into the video. So I've already moisturized my skin, but I'm just going to use my Tarte Clean Slate smoothing primer base just to put in my, fill in my pores. Okay. So they gave us, they gave me 3 shades, and I have the shade Vanilla, Light Beige, and Sand. And I feel like I want to try the Light Beige. So this is the shade. So I'm going to pour whatever's in here. And what I'm going to do is, this looks just a little too dark for me. I'm going to grab the shade Vanilla. So this is what I have right here. I'm going to, all right. I'm going to use a foundation brush on one side of my face, and this is the Sigma Flat Angled Kabuki brush, the F88 brush, and then I'm going to take my beauty blender and use it on this side of my face. So, okay, I'm like mixing that all together, and I'm going to dab some of it off because that is a good amount of foundation. Okay. So that is the one side of my face, you can see. So it's definitely not full coverage. Oh, my nose itchy. So it's definitely not full coverage because you can see my kind of like acne scarring that I have, but you can see the difference. Like, it's extreme. All right, so it gave me pretty good coverage. Let's go in with my beauty blender on the other side. All right, I feel like they both worked pretty well with both the brush and the sponge. I think the brush gave me a little bit more of a matte finish, whereas this side is a little bit more luminous. And it was faster. And I think I like the way it looks around the nose area just a little bit more. But all around, I like this. It doesn't dry down matte, like it doesn't dry down, you have to set it, I feel. It's a lot of foundation, so a little bit does go a long way. I ended up using like 1.5 of these little packets. I mixed light beige and vanilla, more light beige than vanilla, and it matches pretty well. Okay, I also think that maybe the sponge gave me a little bit more coverage than the brush, which is a little odd. Let's take the sponge with a little bit more foundation, kind of go over this area. Oh no, it's starting to dry down. So it's buildable. It's buildable. It's a little bit shiny looking right now, but I feel like it'll dry down. I like this foundation. So far, I'm liking it. It doesn't exaggerate my pores. It has decent coverage. It blends in. I don't just feel like it's sitting on my skin. It evened out my skin tone. I'm gonna go into the Born This Way concealer in the shade Light, and let's see how it works with the foundation. Wow, the concealer really just melts straight into it. I really like the Born This Way concealer. Creases up like crazy. So while I'm here, let's dip into this Born This Way Too Faced Ethereal Setting Powder. And I like to use this to bake. I like how it has like a little thing. And I just pour some into the cap. Sometimes I'll use it to bake. Sometimes I'll just use it to set my face. Today we're gonna bake a little. So I'm gonna get rid of all the creasing. All right. So I'm gonna finish up my face, and then I'll be back to discuss my thoughts on the foundation. All right, so this is the finished look. Let's do a close look at my skin. I'm definitely liking the coverage on this foundation. It's making my skin look quite flawless. It didn't cling to any of my dry patches, which I like. It has me looking matte, but not like cakey or crepey. It is like, it did bunch a little bit here around the nose, but it only did it on this side and not on this side. And that could be because I used a brush on this side, whereas the Beauty Blender is easier in getting in there and making all like things very flawless. So this side looks great. So I would definitely recommend applying it with a Beauty Blender. My skin on this side just looks a little bit more flawless and seamless than on this side. I have a little bit more like texture, like it shows a little bit of texture on this side. So I think I like the way that it applies with the Beauty Blender much more. In terms of coverage, using either really works quite well. Everything sat very nicely on it. It's not bunching in any places. I've been wearing it now for about an hour because I put this on and then I filmed this eye look. If you're interested, you can check out that video. And then I finished off my face, and so the foundation has been sitting on my skin for about an hour. It hasn't started bunching in my smile lines yet. It's very weightless. I don't feel like my face is tight or it has a lot of product on it, even though it does. But yeah, so I'm feeling good about it. I'm going to continue to wear it, and I will check in with you guys a little later. It is 6 p.m. right now, so I'll probably leave this on for a good 5 more hours maybe, and then I'll come back and I'll check in with you guys on that. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a little bit. Okay, so I just want to real quickly just check in for a little bit. It's 8:15 now, so it's been about 3 hours since I've had the foundation on. And if you could see, it has settled in my smile lines. That happens with most of my foundations. Usually I'll just go like this. All right, so sorry about that, but my battery was empty, so I was cut short during my last check-in. But this is my final check-in of the evening. It is, it's 11:56, which means that I've had this foundation on for about 7 hours. Am I doing that right? Yeah, about 7 hours from 4:30-ish. So this is what it looks like. It looks great from far away, but up close it did bunch a little bit around my nose, and I am feeling a little bit like greasier than I would like. I mean, that could be easily fixed with some blotting paper, and here especially some blotting paper and like a setting powder, but let's look up close a little bit. The foundation is nice. The concealer seems to have gotten a little crepey under the eyes. It could be because maybe I need to hydrate my eyes a little bit more, but foundation isn't sticking up, breaking apart. It actually stuck together real nice. This is what it looks like a little bit closer up. See, it's just a little bit too much shine right there. Other than that, it looks all right. Like, it's a little heavier than what I would like, and it's feeling a little damp, like a little oily. I like it. I like the coverage. I don't think it's anything exceptional. In fact, I feel like I have so many other foundations that are just like it. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like it's a little heavy right now. But yeah, I like the foundation. I would give it like 4 stars because it looks pretty, but like I didn't do anything serious today. Like after I finished filming, I cooked dinner, I ate, watched some TV. Like I didn't leave the house. So I wasn't really doing anything to like sweat or anything like that. So it held up. It looks fine. My skin still looks even. I bet you if I took like a blotting powder and I just put it in like right here in this area and up here and like down here and then went over it with some setting powder, then I would probably feel much better about this. But it kept together. It didn't break apart at all. Everything is still layered on top of it quite nicely. It did try to bunch into my smile lines a little bit, but that's all my foundations. What I'll do is I'll go like this and I'll kind of like just dab that in place, and it fixes the issue. Other than that, I think that's all. Those are all my comments for today. So yeah, anyways, thank you so much for sticking around and watching this video. Let me know in the comments below if you have the Too Faced Born This Way foundation, if you like it, if it's your holy grail, or if let me know the way you like to wear it. Do you like to wear it fuller, or with less coverage? You apply it with a sponge or a brush? Just let me know. Is there a good primer that you put underneath it that really helps it to like stick and stay and come out flawless? Let me know in the comment section below. Before you leave, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Click the little bell if you'd like to be notified every time I post something new. Check out my other videos. And I will see you guys in the next one. Have a good day or night wherever you are in the world. Bye.